My name's Dominic Bergfield, and I'm a writer. 14 years ago, I was involved in a tragic accident that rendered me paralyzed from the neck down. I was 4 at the time. Being paralyzed excluded me from the activities that a normal 4-year-old participates in. I didn't have much in the way of interactive pastimes. It wasn't until I turned 7 that I found something that really resonated with me. That thing was video games. For me, video games weren't just controllable movies or simple pastimes. Games were like interactive storybooks. It progressed at your pace and captured your imagination. It was an escape from my reality and a way to express my creativity. Much of my values and morals I gleaned from the stories within those digital worlds. Later on in life, I found a secondary outlet for my creativity: writing. I've always had an affinity for the language arts, so I found myself very gifted at writing. People loved my works just as much as I loved to write them. I knew how much of an effect that words and images could have on a person, so I wanted to do the same thing for others. I want to affect somebody's life the same way as my favorite authors and games did on me. As I grew up, I could feel my time slipping away. I knew I would eventually have to find the right college to reach my goals. I did a lot of research on the best online program a college could offer. I eventually came across Full Sail University. Just like in the fairy tales, it was love at first sight. I promptly enrolled in their creative writing for entertainment program. Just 3 months later, I started college and was on the path to making my dreams come true. Now, video games have been a creative outlet for me for many years, so it only makes sense that I get a job as a game writer. Writers don't usually have permanent jobs, but rather temporary ones, where they work freelance, going from company to company. Only the larger companies have the funds and the resources to hire a writer full-time on their staff. That is my goal. I plan to work for Canadian game company BioWare as a game writer. All the games I've ever played, the ones that got the biggest impact on me, were made by BioWare. Since my goal is to inspire others and BioWare has the popularity and the success, it will be easy for my messages to get spread to everybody. Getting there won't be easy, but I know that Full Sail will give me the tools to set me out on my journey. I already have experience writing, as I've published 2 novels, but I'm still an amateur. I need to improve on my dialogue skills. Having written academically in all of my classes growing up, I never learned proper dialogue syntax. Games are also large projects with dozens of hours of gameplay involved. The stories within these projects have to be long, and I have a serious problem with my pacing. I rush my writing. Additionally, my writing style is very limited. I've only ever written fantasy, and I don't know how to write much else. Full Sail has all of the classes available to help me overcome all of my problems. In the process of getting my degree, I'll go through classes that will cover all of my problems and beyond. After college, I'll work as a freelance writer. I'll work for anybody that will pay me because experience is the best way to get hired. After working at enough places, my reputation will grow. As my reputation grows, more companies will want to hire me, which provides me with more difficult assignments. Harder assignments means that my skills will grow, which makes me even more of an asset. Once my reputation is large enough, I should have enough pull to get myself hired at a larger company. Once I'm part of a team, I'll have to learn how to work effectively in a group. Game companies praise the synergy between employees, so I'll have to gain some experience doing so. Doing freelance work leaves little room for team involvement, so working within a group will be difficult for me. It may take quite some time, but I believe that I have what it takes to succeed. I just have to face my weakness and embrace the team environment until it becomes second nature. During my freelance period, I'll meet several important individuals within the video game industry. I will establish several lasting relationships that may even help to propel my career forward, as long as giving me some pull within the industry. My passion for video games and the written word go beyond just a hobby. They shaped who I am as a person. I don't want to write for games just because they're fun. I want to write because it's a calling. I want to change the life of a kid somewhere who plays my game just as my life was changed by video games. I want to set myself as less of a writer and more of a storyteller. I want to completely change the field of video games. I want to get people to consider games and art. My name is Dominic Bergfield. I grew up gaming and writing, and I'm going to change lives. I want to help somebody grow just as my favorite authors did for me. Thank you for watching.